Hi there, and welcome to the Daily Arsenal News Show. Let's dive into today's top stories. Arsenal forward pushing for a Crystal Palace transfer before Friday's 11 p.m. deadline. Arsenal are working to offload Eddie Nketiah before Friday night's transfer deadline. The Gunners striker came within touching distance of joining Nottingham Forest before a deal collapsed at the final hour. Still set to be sold within the next 4 days, Nketiah is now pushing for a move to Crystal Palace. The 25-year-old is keen to join Olivier Glasner's side, where he will play a much more important role. Said to be the one of the window's latest movers, Nketiah's proposed switch to Selhurst Park could cost as much as £30 million. As per the Athletic's David Ornstein, the striker has already agreed personal terms with the Eagles. Since being promoted to the Gunners' first team in 2019, Nketiah, who won his first Senior England Cup last year, has scored 38 goals and registered 7 assists in 168 games in all competitions. Serie A side want to sign Arsenal defender on loan to buy transfer. Bologna and Arsenal have already done business once in this transfer window and according to recent reports could be set for another exchange. The Gunners signed Riccardo Calafiori earlier in the window for a reported £42 million, but the Serie A club remain on the lookout for the Italian's replacement. With just 4 days left before Friday night's deadline, time is against Bologna. Marseille's Chancel Mbeba has been touted as Calafiori's successor, but an agreement has yet to be reached. And according to a recent report from Calciomercato, another name on Bologna's list is Arsenal's Jakub Kivior. The 24-year-old has failed to become a regular for Mikel Arteta since his transfer from Spezia and could now be moved on. The Gunners are undecided on what kind of a deal they want for the Poland international, though. Bologna prefer a loan with an option to buy transfer, but it remains to be seen if the Premier League giants will sanction such a deal, considering they paid a reported £20 million for him just 18 months ago. During his time at the Emirates, Kivior, who has 4 years left on his contract, has directly contributed to 5 goals in 38 games in all competitions. Mikel Arteta hints at possible Arsenal transfer activity. We are a little bit short. Mikel Arteta has hinted that Arsenal may yet remain active in the final week of the transfer window. The Gunners have had a major summer window so far, with Italian defender Riccardo Calafiori their marquee signing alongside, making David Raya's loan from Brentford permanent. Going the other side, Emil Smith-Rowe was sold to Fulham, while the likes of Mohamed El-Nini, Albert Sambi Lokonga, and Cedric Soares have left the club on respective loans and free transfers. The value of depth was on full display on Saturday as Belgium international Leandro Trossard came off the bench and opened the scoring within 2 minutes to open the deadlock for Arsenal against Aston Villa, Thomas Partey adding a second goal 10 minutes later to seal a 2-0 win. Arsenal were without the injured Gabriel Jesus on Saturday, while Eddie Nketiah continues to be linked with a move away from the club, meaning they could soon be extremely short at the number 9 position. While Arteta has insisted he is happy with the squad he has, he couldn't rule out further moves in the transfer market for the Gunners this summer. Specifically mentioning Jesus' injury, Arteta seemed to hint the Gunners could make an opportunistic move for a striker. He said, "We are really happy with the squad. It's true we had an injury with Gabriel Jesus and we missed him. We are a little bit short, and if we can do something, then we will do it." Up next for Arsenal is a home clash with Brighton on Saturday, with both sides heading into the match with maximum points on the board. Chelsea stars representatives in talks with Arsenal over controversial move. Arsenal have been offered the chance to sign one of their rival players this summer. The Gunners have made 2 signings in the transfer window so far. David Raya, who was on loan at the club last summer, has now been made a permanent part of the team, and defender Riccardo Calafiori has been signed from Bologna. A midfielder is set to arrive as Gunners edge closer to the signing of Mikel Merino. They have now been offered the chance to sign Raheem Sterling from Chelsea, according to HITC. The English winger has been told to find a new club by Chelsea manager Enzo Maresca. Sterling is now looking for his options and he would prefer to stay in the Premier League despite interest from outside England. The former Manchester City player is keen to stay in the league and a move to the capital would attract him. Sterling and his representatives are working towards finding a solution for the player as they feel he will be omitted from the squad by Chelsea for the Premier League season. As per the report, Sterling's camp has spoken to Arsenal about a possible move, but Arsenal's stance is still unclear, and it remains to be seen if Chelsea will be willing to let him leave the club to join one of their biggest rivals. Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta knows Sterling from their time together at Manchester City, where they both enjoyed success together. As the former assistant manager of City, Arteta worked closely with the English winger and helped him with his growth at the Etihad Stadium. Sterling has 4 days to seal a move away from Stamford Bridge, or he will spend the whole season on the bench. A move to Arsenal is not a bad option, considering the Gunners need depth in the wide positions, and his winning mentality could push the North Londoners to Premier League success. Arsenal given hope of signing attacker as his move to European giants has stalled. Arsenal have made a strong start to their Premier League season with 2-0 wins against Wolves and same against Aston Villa. The Gunners have started the new season just like they ended the last season in fine form. With just 4 days left in the transfer window to shut down, the fans are expecting the club to make a late move to further strengthen their squad and challenge Manchester City for the Premier League title again. One of the players Arsenal have been linked to this summer is Atalanta attacker Ademola Lookman. The Nigerian who looked certain to join Paris Saint-Germain at one stage is being monitored by Mikel Arteta's team. The Gunners have received a major boost after his move to the French champions has stalled. As per TBR Football, the North Londoners hold an interest in the player who scored a hat-trick in the Europa League final last season. Sky reporter Florian Plattenberg has now provided the latest update on the future of Lookman. He wrote, Ademola Lookman, still very keen to join Paris Saint-Germain as PSG are currently his first choice. 26-year-old versatile striker waiting for decisions, but a possible deal currently stalling as there is no club-to-club agreement and Paris currently not willing to pay the demanded amounts. Therefore, PSG deal currently unlikely. Arsenal and other top clubs still monitoring Lookman's situation. Wait and see. Arsenal have signed David Raya and Riccardo Calafiori this summer, but a move for Lookman could give their attack a new dimension this season. The player has a brilliant record of scoring goals from wide position, and he could be the ideal late addition to the Arsenal squad. Gabriel Jesus' injury issues have troubled Arteta's team regularly, while Gabriel Martinelli's poor form since last season must be giving the manager a headache. Lookman can be the solution to those problems, but it remains to be seen if the Premier League giants are willing to make a late move for him or not. Fabrizio Romano issues update on latest Arsenal move. Arsenal are set to complete the signing of midfielder Mikel Merino from Real Sociedad. According to transfer expert Fabrizio Romano, the Spanish midfielder has completed his Arsenal medical and he is set to become the club's third signing of the summer transfer window. David Raya and Riccardo Calafiori have been the other two signings made by Mikel Arteta this summer to strengthen his squad. Arsenal have chased a midfielder all summer, and Merino was their primary target. The Spaniard has impressed for Real Sociedad and Spain, with the midfielder helping the latter win the Euro 2024 this summer. He played a crucial role in Spain's triumph at the Euros, particularly in the match against Germany when he scored a late winner. As per Romano, the player will sign a 4-year deal with the Gunners with an option of another year. Merino is expected to become a part of Arsenal's starting lineup straight away and replace Thomas Partey. He is known for his physicality and his ability to win duels, something that the Arsenal midfield needs. Declan Rice is a box to box midfielder who makes contributions on both ends of the pitch. Marino will be required to help Rice in protecting the back four and winning possession to build attacks. The Gunners are off to a fine start this season after winning both their Premier League matches. The 2-0 win against Wolves in the opening match of the season was followed by a 2-0 win against Aston Villa. I will be uploading daily Arsenal news, so keep your eyes on the channel and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Peace out.